So it's around the end of September right now, and it's still raining in Cochin. It's supposed to be like post-monsoon dry season, but the weather has gone completely bonkers. Crazy weather. So finally, after almost 2 years of planning and saving up, I'm finally on the verge of my next longish motorcycle road trip, and I'm super excited to share this with you guys. But first off, a huge thank you for all the support that you've been sending my way. Every like, every comment and every share has meant the world to me. When I went for the cross-country ride back in 2017, I just carried an action camera with me and took some random footage. I never imagined I'd be making a video out of it, but I started the whole India on a Motorcycle series just to experiment and learn more of editing and YouTube as a whole. But to my surprise, a lot of you actually like the videos and have been asking me to put out the rest of it. But because I was preoccupied with the planning process of this particular trip, I haven't really been able to edit the rest of it. But hopefully in the future, maybe not, I'm not really sure. Let's see. But at the moment, we've got some really exciting stuff coming up. Keep supporting, keep liking, keep commenting, keep sharing. I genuinely appreciate it a lot. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel. So this video is all about sharing with you what I've been up to and what's in store for the Clueless Muni. Because it's been so long since I've done a long ride, I've sort of had to start from scratch literally and upgrade all of my riding gear, luggage system, and even make some changes to the motorcycle itself. So it's been an extremely slow and tedious process, which is the main reason it took me so long to get here. So now that we're here on the verge of our next big adventure, let's do this. Alright, so as far as the riding gear goes, previously I've only used the Rhinox Tornado Pro jacket, and even though that was a good jacket by itself, it wasn't really built for touring. So I wanted something a little more touring specific, and that's why I've gone for these ones from Mototech. This is the Tour Pro riding jacket from Mototech, and again it's obviously an all-weather one and comes with a lot of nifty features, including like lots of air vents and plenty of pockets, which I find very useful while touring. And it's surprisingly lightweight, as in it's not as heavy as I expected, so which is great when you're going to be on the saddle for a long period of time. And along with this, I've also got the Tour Pro riding pants. So I'm super excited about this because I've never really used riding pants before. This is going to be the first time I'm going to be trying out a proper riding pants. Again, all season, plenty of pockets, air vents, and I really love this neon green little touch to it. So coming to the helmet, I had been using an MT Axis helmet for a really long time, and it was in due need for an upgrade. There were a few features that I wanted, which was again touring specific. Features like having a sun visor, pin lock compatibility, and general visibility were things that I was looking for, and this one sort of fit the bill. This is again from MT, because I've been using one, I've been comfortable with it, and it sort of worked for me, so I went with MT again. This is the Thunder 3 SV series, and it's the starting lineup of MT helmets that comes with the sun visor, and it's obviously got the pin lock system as well. And as you can see, it's hard to miss this one. Again, I'm a huge fan of this neon green. So it's not really the lightest, it's around 1.5 kilograms, but since I've been previously using a MT helmet, I'm sort of used to having a heavy helmet on my head. So yeah, really looking forward to using this. And As far as riding boots go, I never really owned a pair of proper riding boots. I got these from Delhi. They're from a brand called Allen Cooper, and they're basically army boots. So obviously they don't offer the same level of safety as proper riding boots does. But since I like to explore a lot on foot, I wanted something that had a good amount of grip and which was comfortable to walk on. So I'm going ahead with these anyway until I can afford a proper pair of riding boots. So the only thing missing in the whole riding gear section is a proper pair of riding gloves. I've got a few options shortlisted. I'll probably get them before I hit the road. Now, as far as the luggage system goes, I've already made a video about the system that I'm planning to follow for this particular ride. Basically, the Leh saddlebags and the Oxus tank bag from Vyatura will be carrying most of my luggage. And apart from these two, I'm also planning to carry another 30-liter backpack just to carry all of my electronics and camera gear. I've also made a checklist of the things that I usually carry for long rides on my blog. You can check it out on thecluelessmuni.com. I'll link it down below. And I'm also planning to make a separate video about everything that I'm planning to carry for this ride, because there are a few items in there that I'm particularly excited about. So I'll be sharing all of that with you guys soon. So coming to the hero of the story, I believe there's a certain amount of luck involved while touring on a Royal Enfield, just because no matter what preparation or maintenance you do is going to guarantee you a 100% trouble-free ride, and that's pretty much the fun of it as well. But fortunately for me, while I did my cross-country ride, I was able to complete it without even a puncture, which is sort of a miracle, be it any motorcycle, let alone a Royal Enfield. But back then the bike was relatively new, whereas it's almost 4 years old now, and even then there aren't any major issues that I'm concerned about, which is why I'm only going to do a regular service before I start the ride from here in Cochin, and maybe do a much more comprehensive service once I reach Delhi, which is what I did last time. I feel that the work there is much better and thorough, and way cheaper as well. Now, as far as the modifications are concerned, I'm not planning to make any major changes to the bike as such. I've already made several changes to the bike over the course of time I've been using it, including replacing the stock handlebar with a raised one, attaching a pair of LED headlamps, fixing a headlight grille, and then some minor changes including fixing an exhaust wrap and a robe crash guard. The only major change that I'm making to the bike is to replace the stock MRF tires with the Ralco Speed Blasters, which are more of a dual purpose tires, and which will make the bike a little more off-road compatible. So my idea here is to get the show on the road as quickly as I can and get a feel of the motorcycle and make whatever changes I feel is necessary along the way, rather than wait for everything to get done and then start the trip. So yeah, all of that you just saw was the culmination of around 2 years of planning and saving and working towards, and as you can see, almost all of it is like new gear, and I'm super excited to finally get back on the road and put it all to the test. I will be updating you guys regarding where I'm headed and what the actual plan is gradually. Do bear with me till then, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Ciao.